I am extremely hungover today. We went out for dinner last night for our joint birthdays. I had a couple too many sake bombs, I would say. So today is gonna be a bit of a struggle just to get to the cabin. The biggest challenge today is going to be getting over this island because it gets really, really bad. As long as the ruts aren't bad and it's not too washed out, I think I should be able to get over and then we're fine. It's not a Y, it's like a T-pipe kind of thing. Well, I don't really have a plan. I'm still kind of hungover. I might have a beverage, and get this steak ready to cook. See how cod on the Starlink works. I'm sure it'll work good.
Me awake, bring me back to reality.
I brought steak for myself and the dog, 2 dogs now. And I was gonna defrost it in some cold, lukewarm water, but the water is not working. So I might be eating eggs. So I didn't get the sear that I wanted from the steak because I wanted to cook it medium rare. Turned out really good, but you just don't get that sear with a thin steak like this. But turned out really good. All considered, really good. It's always hard to figure out the right amount to talk to the camera and then just show what you're doing. What most people do is they just try and explain everything in a vlog style format, but it's not interesting. So you need to vary your shots and your pacing and your story and, you know, have a dog. Most people can't do that, including myself. I was supposed to have a meeting this morning at 9 a.m. so I got up at 8 and then I read the email that it was canceled and I went back to bed. She asked if we could have a meeting at 7 p.m. because she's in Dubai. I don't really want to have a meeting at 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. sorry, but sometimes it's just kind of what you got to do, I guess. Rover's also found a little doggy friend, which is good. The percolator is by far my least favorite way to make coffee. That's all we have out here. I need coffee and I didn't bring my coffee stuff. My problem is I never know how much water. You need enough water so it boils high with this one because it's a big one. I just don't like it. Burns the coffee. Like, I'm just guessing here. So the coffee is gonna be either terrible or probably terrible either way. All right, let's see if this is any good. It looks like coffee. It tastes terrible. So this toast is from a bakery in the city called
The Crusty Bun.
Hands down the best bread I've probably ever had, aside from, you know, bread in France, which is very good for some reason. It does go bad a lot quicker than regular bread. And when I say bad, it still tastes great. It just doesn't have the same preservatives. But like the first 2 days with this stuff, oh my. Give you a close up of that. And tonight we are gonna be making this beautiful steak. I'm gonna prep this and kind of do a very short dry age. I call it like a fridge dry age, basically, where you put it on a wire rack, salt, and you try and get out all of the moisture possible. Like you can see all this moisture here, so you get a better sear on it, and it's a little bit crunchier, a little bit, you know, more aesthetic, tastes better as well.
Why didn't you tell me that? You were up there already.
Letting you in. Take a look at you and start to lose my balance. What am I falling into?
So the nice thing about this dry age is it basically dries out the steak. The bottom's a little less dry, but the top is a lot more dry than it would have been if we just took it out of the package and then tried to sear it. The problem with that is you don't get the same crust on the steak that you wouldn't otherwise. What we're doing now is we have these potatoes. They are sitting in this nice lake water. We're taking out some of the starch from the potatoes and then we're gonna put them in this boiling pot. We're gonna boil them so they're soft and al dente almost. Because I have it, I'm gonna try putting them on the wire rack and then cooking them on the wire rack so that we could get some air under them and they crisp up a little bit better. Okay, these are at pretty much the perfect consistency. They're obviously all not the same size. So basically what you want is to be able to like kind of cut it in half a little bit or hot. And it to be able to melt in your mouth while being kind of like al dente. This is something I haven't done before. Just want to try and get as much of the water out as possible. So you can see they're breaking apart into the strainer, which is right about where we want them. If anything, I might have been able to take them out a little bit earlier. Olive oil. I'm gonna do some lemon pepper. Fuck, this tastes good. Back? And what did you do? You kept going. These also turned out unreal. She really rare. Alright, it all worked out. Okay, since Rover and I need to share a bed, he's gonna have this part. Let me just make sure that it tastes good. Okay. Is it good? Okay, I gotta be honest, I'm kind of tired of recording myself, so I'm gonna enjoy this meal. We'll catch you after.